ladies and gentlemen, I'm the CHALL, your Doncaster Rovers and sports reporter, and we got some breaking news tonight. Now, obviously, this is not in any way, shape or form a confirmed deal, but we do have some murmurings. We do have some murmurings in the transfer market about a certain Vadaine Oliver. Now, before we get started, make sure you do like the video if you loved it. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Subscribe if you're new around here. Click the notification bell to see this YouTube video. And for now, let's get into this story, shall we? So there is rumours and reports that Doncaster Rovers are leading the race for Vadaine Oliver. Now, obviously, this is a very interesting story because, you know, obviously, striker is one of the positions that we need this summer. You know, I feel like overall, you know, I think it's one of the strengths that we need to improve in, along with left back and a couple of other positions. But overall, you know, I think it's very, very interesting. You know, it's very interesting about this news. Obviously, we can't confirm anything at this stage. Obviously, we've got to, you know, take it with a pinch of salt at this stage. But the murmuring is that Vadaine Oliver is apparently, or could be, a Doncaster Rovers player. Now, let's talk about my thoughts about this. This ain't going to be a long video, this one. This is just going to be a short one for the breaking of the news. But I thought I'd just share my thoughts quickly on if Vadaine Oliver was to sign for Rovers. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. That is the rumour, or the news that we've heard. Obviously, we can't confirm whether it's true or not at this stage, but I think it's interesting. Now, you know, I do have my sources. I do have my sources, and they've also told me this news. Now, obviously, you know, like I said, we're going to take it with a pinch of salt anyway. But going off the basis of if Vadaine Oliver was to come into the club, do I think it's a good move? You know what I think there is? I think it is a good move. And, you know, the reason why I would say it's a good move if we do bring him in is he's experienced. He finds the back of the net quite well. You know, scored, what, 9-10 goals this season at Gillingham? 9 goals, something like that. So, you know, even in a relegation season for Gillingham, he finds the back of the net more than our current players. When you've got someone like Rio Griffiths, who's very, very much a younger talent coming through at the striker position as well, you've got an experienced head there that's going to help lead him through it. And you need more leaders in the team. And Vadaine Oliver is a leader of a character, and he's an absolute gentleman as well. So you need people like that around the club. So I think that Vadaine Oliver would be a good signing on that regard. Now, obviously, like I said, I think the benefits of this signing, with it being, you know, if you can get the best out of Vadaine Oliver for a good few years, then you've got a striker between the that's going to go from 30 years old, keep him at the club, 33, 34 by the time you maybe let him go or he moves on to another club or something like that. By that time, you might have already developed Rio Griffiths into a very good player. You've also got Kieran Agar, who's an experienced head. So you've got 2 experienced strikers there, in Kieran Agar and Vadaine Oliver. So I think this could be a good signing for many, many reasons. One of those reasons being the development of Rio Griffiths, another one being the leadership in the squad, and Gary McShaffrey wants more leadership in the squad. Striker's the main position that we need to bring in. I'd probably say just one striker, especially if Jordi Awula or Joe Dadu won't go. If both of them are going to go, bring in 2. Off the basis of if potentially Vadaine Oliver's the replacement for Joe Dadu, or Jordi Awula. Well, I wouldn't say Jordi Awula because he's not really a striker. But if we're going off the basis of if Vadaine Oliver's coming in, he's the replacement to Joe Dadu, do I think it's a good replacement for Joe Dadu? Absolutely. Absolutely do I think it's a good replacement. Better goal scoring record than Joe Dadu in recent seasons, in my opinion, and I think the stats prove it. And I think that Vadaine, I think all round, could fit our system better than Joe Dadu. So if Joe Dadu is going to go and our replacement is Vadaine Oliver, I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy with that. Like I said, he's not too old. He is 30 years old, so he's still got, you know, a good 3, maybe 4 years left in him at least. A couple of years left in him at least. So, and especially when you've got Rio Griffiths, who's 21 and developing, I think the move would make sense. I think it would make sense in terms of the type of manoeuvre and the reasons why you would move for someone like Vadaine Oliver. So, like I said, I think that, you know, it's a good move for me, and I think hopefully, fingers crossed, it does come off if it is true. Like I said, we're only going to take it with a pinch of salt here. So we'll report more on this development as more comes out about it. But that is going to be it for this video, guys. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. I hope you did like the Aidan Barlow contract video today as well, or tonight. I know it's late, but like I said, this breaking news literally as soon as I finished recording the Aidan Barlow video, and you see by the content in that video, there's a lot to record in that one. We literally got the rumour literally reported straight after I finished recording that video. So, you know, talk about timing. But like I said, we'll take it with a pinch of salt for now, see if any more gets said on it in the next few weeks, and, you know, we'll see what happens. But overall, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, and for now, I'm the CHALL, your Doncaster Rovers fan and sports reporter, and that is full time.